Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Ringside Brew Wrestling Podcast.
Episode 15, right?
15,
I think.
15, yeah.
Wow.
I sound really tired. I'm not sure about Joseph. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay, but yeah, I think we both stayed up a bit. Well, we had a long night because we had a long day, didn't we? Yesterday.
Yeah. So yesterday, both of us were involved in our local pro wrestling show. I was wrestling, and Joseph
Main event,
was,
Dave.
yeah, in the
event
main
day.
event. Yeah, so I was wrestling, and then Joseph was the announcer, so I'm a little bit banged up. Yeah, before
We're doing okay.
Yeah.
But we're doing okay, and we are all caught up. We have a whole week of wrestling to talk about.
3 hours of SmackDown is pretty painful. I feel it's
painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you see, we are not watching it live. I used to watch SmackDown live, and live with commercial breaks, it must stretch past 3 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, of course, if you do feel that the audio is a little bit off, we tried to solve it. I don't know why, or maybe it'll come out fine. But when we were testing it, Joseph did sound like he did have a stick up his nose or something like that. So a little bit
We tried our
nasal.
best. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you make fun of him, please be gentle, all right, guys? Please be gentle.
I don't take it personally. Don't worry. I know it's hardware always fails on us. That's the problem. Hardware and software. But yes.
Yeah, right. As always, we have a tradition here at Ringside Brew. We're gonna crack open a drink, and then we'll talk about wrestling. How about Joseph? This week you go first. Why don't you?
Okay. So what I have here is actually I'm gonna do alcoholic today.
Jesus.
So I'm not drinking this whole bottle, but because it is a Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, right? Next week. And this I actually got this on sale at our supermarket here. So this is a Tanglin Gin. Tanglin Gin is actually a Singapore distilled gin, brewed and distilled here in Singapore. This is a triple tangerine flavor. I don't know if you can see it. So Mandarin orange liquor. So I think it's Chinese New Year themed.
It's 10 a.m. in the morning, Joseph.
Okay, you didn't have to tell people that. But yeah, I'm having a gin and tonic. It was a long day yesterday. I didn't drink yesterday, so start the new year early. Anyway, what do you have?
Okay, I'm a little bit healthier than Joseph today. I've got a jasmine green tea.
Well, someone's gotta stay alive for this recording. But yeah,
again, I got these from Donkey, and because Donkey has like 101 drinks in there.
Yeah,
I think I've never seen this brand before, but it's jasmine green tea, and you can't fail jasmine green tea.
Is this sweetened or unsweetened?
I will tell you once I have it, because I haven't had it before. So let's crack it.
Okay, let's crack. But I gotta open my tonic water first.
Oh my god, that one's fresh. So you just bought it off the shelf.
This is.
Oh,
so anyway,
God.
I should quickly talk about this is Fever Tree tonic water.
So it's
widely
you're
available in
doing
Singapore.
mixers on the podcast now. It's crazy.
I am. So this brew. This is a mixology now.
So
Okay.
while he's doing that, I had my jasmine green tea. It tastes relaxed, but it is not relaxing at all. I like my jasmine green tea a little bit sweet rather than
So this is unsweetened, is
it's
it?
unsweetened. It was quite nasty.
It's healthy, as you say. It's healthy.
Well, I do have a late night flight tonight because
Oh.
yeah, I did say that it's 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna have a late night flight
Yeah.
tonight. I'm going to Japan for a holiday, so I did pre-record. I did pre-record episode 16 already, so look forward to that. That one is the one where I answered some questions asked by our community, so wrestling questions and whatnot. So yeah,
Quite
please,
interesting questions, right? Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing your answers.
yeah. Please look forward to that, right, guys? But we talk about the present, right? Let's talk about this week's. All right, I already had mine because you
Cheers.
took like
Yes, you already has. Cheers. Before we get into the honorable mentions, cheers.
5 years to mix your drink.
Okay, I'm happy now. I'm good.
Okay. Post Rumble Fallout, we have so many things happening this week.
There's a lot of storylines. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought that this week's Raw and SmackDown were good. I typically watch at 1.25 speed, and I skim past quite a number of parts. But this week I found myself slowing down to listen to the promos, to the segments and whatnot. So I thought this week was quite good.
That's wow. Okay. I was not surprised there were that many segments, but it took up time. Like there's a lot of talking because this is post Rumble. We're looking forward to Mania, right?
Yeah. There was quite a lot of talking. So let's blast through some of the honorable mentions.
Yes.
I mean, we open up the week, right, with Braun Breaker, because obviously Braun Breaker was very angry.
I think he stormed out right at the start of
He didn't
Raw,
even make
right?
an entrance. Normally Raw has that start where they show the superstars coming in. Oh, tonight who's facing who, or who is in the arena tonight. I don't even remember that. The first thing I saw was Braun Breaker in the
announce desk.
the announce desk already. So
I was confused a little bit, but yeah.
So I thought I accidentally hit a skip button or something somewhere. Yeah, so they just opened with Angry Braun, which I thought was great. It's something different. Angry Braun Breaker is very scary. His right head energy is so strong this week.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was actually legitimately scary watching him just look like he's gonna eat somebody alive.
Yeah. So he had this. Obviously, he wanted answers. Then he had this segment with Adam Pearce. Right. I think this feud with Adam Pearce is interesting because normally when you see general manager versus wrestler feuds, right, most of the time the general managers are heel. This time it's the other way around, right? So
that's an interesting that's a good observation.
Yeah, so
I didn't even notice that, but because it's really entertaining to watch actually at this point.
Yeah, so Braun being the right here, he's threatening Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce is like, I had nothing to do with it. You were the unlucky one. You drew number 2 in the first place. I don't know who the masked man is, and the last time I checked, Austin Theory was the masked man. Oh!
And then Austin just goes, no expression, just like nope.
That was a very juicy line. Like I think Adam Pearce is playing mind games with the Vision now. It's like I don't think they haven't officially announced his involvement yet, but it's so interesting because like he could be involved and like he could be the mastermind behind this entire thing where he brought back another guy to attack the Vision because he couldn't control the Vision. Or maybe he's working with Seth Rollins.
Oh, they haven't revealed that. I think they're still keeping us guessing who is the masked man, who is behind the masked man. I think those are almost, you raised 2 questions there. I have no clue. I don't know. Like, here's my take. Like, the masked man who basically cost Braun Breaker the Rumble, I don't know if it looked like Seth. I don't.
I mean, as more pictures came out over the week, like this guy had a really blonde beard. Some people say Logan Paul. I actually, I don't know. Logan Paul is a little bit lankier, I feel. So I really can't say for sure. But hey, when I cannot tell who the masked man is, right, then all the more I'll be looking forward to the time when this guy reveals himself. So there are some people who are saying it's Buddy Murphy, but if y'all remember, Buddy Murphy is damn jacked.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's huge. He looks like a human.
He might be
Dorito.
Bigger than Braun,
Yeah. He looks like a human Dorito. So there's no way that's Buddy Murphy.
Human Dorito.
Yeah.
Is his contract with AEW up?
I don't know. He's out with an ankle injury last I checked. So it's been almost a year already. Typically, I don't know, but we shall see.
Yeah, we don't know.
I think this is
speculation, but it's got us hooked. I think at this point, safe to say.
Yeah, this is a very interesting storyline. I really like this. So yeah, I hope to see it next week again.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Got some again very very quick segments.
Yes.
El Grande Americano. So.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, which one? So, over the past week, we saw the OG El Grande return to the Royal Rumble. He returned to Raw again to interfere in the other. Oh my God! It's something
let's just call him Ludwig.
Yeah, he interfered in Ludwig Americano's match. And it was a huge spot for OG El Grande. It was so good. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this feud between both El Grandes. Not sure where it goes. I think it'll just be one of those mid card undercard matches. But that's on the. I'm down for that. Ludwig versus Chad Gable. Have to call it that. That's easy to describe.
Yeah, they'll probably be in the. I don't think they will be in important placement on the card.
No.
Yeah, I think at most they'll be on the mid card, so we shall see. But it's a great pop for El Grande.
Yeah.
Then we move on. Gunther, he comes out because he retired AJ. He's being snarkish about it and all. Then Dragon Lee took offense to that. He came out and he got murdered by Gunther.
He got murdered. He got choked out. That was a good visual though. He was literally hanging on Gunther's arm.
Yeah, it's quite literally a murder. So he's
except that he actually shows up on SmackDown again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
He did, right? Because he comforted Sammy.
Right.
So I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, we're not going to talk about Gunther at all at this point. Okay.
I mean, there's so many masked guys at this point. I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, but that's on me. Gunther. Right now he's being dubbed as the career killer and all. Like, one would question, how far can you go with this gimmick, right? Like, how many careers can you kill until the point where you cannot kill any careers anymore? Then what happens then?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on whether there's a pipeline of careers to kill. So we've talked about next one up is, I mean, there's Shinsuke, there's Orton, but you're right. Beyond that, like that just can't be your only thing.
But
in wrestling.
people are not retiring. They are not retiring event by event, right? Because that doesn't make sense. So what about those months that you're not retiring?
No one's gonna retire. No one's being retired. Yeah.
You still have to show up, right? So is this gonna be like, every month there's gonna be someone that takes offense to whatever Gunther is doing, and he's gonna just murder everyone until someone has to retire? I feel like there's a limit to how far you can bring this. I don't think you have to retire someone like once every 3 months. Slap the title on Gunther, man. Like, Gunther is so believable now. He should have a title until like he has to retire someone again. Or maybe you think he could do a championship versus career match, right? That would be an interesting gimmick.
Ooh, that's an interesting gimmick. Talking about he deserves to be in the top title scene. Gunther, back in the top title scene, as it were. I hope he's going to show up for one of the Elimination Chamber qualifiers.
Maybe. Hard to think that Gunther won't be. Hard to think that Gunther won't be in the title scene up to WrestleMania, but we shall see.
Yeah.
Okay, another honorable mention. There's a lot of honorable mentions, a lot of big moments happening, right? Oberfemi shows up on both Raw and SmackDown. He murders. I think we're using the word murder too much. Sorry, he destroys.
Destroys.
I'm gonna make it child friendly. Sorry, kids. It's the term destroy. Oberfemi destroys the War Raiders on Raw. And then he goes to SmackDown and he destroys Kit Wilson. It's damn funny.
Yeah.
But
it was
Kit Wilson, right?
Yes, Kit Wilson. Let's start with Kit Wilson first.
Kit Wilson, he had a promo on SmackDown. I felt like it was a little bit confusing for his gimmick because he's doing this feminist gimmick right now. I think
he's against toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
It's his gimmick,
But I feel like there's a good number of people who don't really understand what the kind of gimmick is, what the kind of character entails to.
I would say you're right. I would say even WWE Creative actually doesn't quite know what to do with Kit. Beyond the fact that, now that he's really hot, really popular, right? This is a random, we have no, what's his storyline beyond his gimmick? Zero storyline, right? Which echoes your point. Yeah,
so it's exactly what I said, right? So, Kit Wilson, at least he's getting the toxic chance over. Every time he says something gross about a certain guy, the crowd will chant toxic. They echo after him. So it is starting to get over, which is great for Kit Wilson. But like, I think his character is a little bit harder to understand. So what exactly is toxic? Because to him everything is toxic, or maybe that would be the joke. But yeah, glad that Kit Wilson is getting more time. He's stupid toxic chance. No, but for Oba Femi, right? This is not about Kit Wilson. Oba Femi, you know, it's a good way to bring him in. But the last time we had a big man come in and squash like talent, right? They don't normally always work out well.
Right.
I mean, Braun Strowman is the one that comes to recent memory, right? But Braun Strowman, he wins the title, but after that, he just really kind of faded to obscurity already. The one before Braun Strowman was Ryback.
Ryback. Right?
Also,
what happened to them? You're right, yeah.
Also, like very, very strong showing. Every week they squash someone and they just fade to obscurity. So I hope Over Family doesn't get that. I think Over Family is way more over than the two that I mentioned just now.
Yeah.
So we have a huge thing going. If they do it right, Over Family could be very well the next Brock Lesnar of WWE.
Right. Who do you think on the current roster could face Oba in a feud?
Like for PLE, like a pay-per-view level.
Yeah. Let's start with PLE level.
I think the correct way to build Oba right now is to have him face a strong mid-carder, right? The War Raiders are definitely not on the mid-card. They are lower than that.
They're not. They're not. Yeah.
Kit Wilson is also technically lower than that. So I would say maybe... I hate to say this, like maybe like a Sami Zayn or Shinsuke Nakamura kind of character.
I think Shinsuke would be a good choice. We talked about Gunther. Maybe eventually he works towards Gunther, but not now. You're right.
No, but I don't think Shinsuke is like a believable enough character to face Oba Femi. Sami Zayn is definitely one of those characters.
Right.
So just don't have him destroy all the lower card people or random like local talent. Because that he'll get lost in translation, then he'll get fade to obscurity. So good showing by Oba Femi. Hopefully he gets a spot on Mania. But let's move on. Okay. Huge push for Tama Tonga this week. Very, very.
He had a match with Shinsuke.
I really, really like this match because I'm a huge fan of Japanese wrestling. They brought back elements of the Japanese wrestling as Shinsuke. Especially, he brought back a little bit of his King of Strong style. Like, you can see in his demeanor.
And I like that. The commentators were also telling that story. Like saying, even though they didn't really play it out in the their promos or their vignettes before this, the commentators were saying, it's Tama wants to show that he's the King of Strong style, not Shinsuke, right?
But that would be that was a little bit strange lah. I mean, like, Shinsuke is known for being the king, and then Tama has never really been established yet. So in any case, you can tell that it's a huge push for Tama Tonga, because Tama Tonga, he has never had a singles match as of late. Since he come to WWE, maybe like less than a handful of singles matches.
Barely any, right?
Yeah, so he beats Shinsuke. When I was watching this, because Tama had his MFT buddies out together with him, right?
Which is how also they got the win lah. Or why? Right? A little bit of interference.
There was some interference here and there. I'm okay-ish. I don't really hate it, but I feel very neutral about it. But the thing is, right? My point here is that while watching this match, you can tell that it's not the same type of interferences as you see with the Solo Sikoa stuff. When you see Tama work together with the MFTs, right, it felt more like a pack mentality again. Yeah. It felt more like, rabid dogs.
Circling their prey,
circling and picking out Shinsuke's weaknesses, So that's the kind of seriousness and lethality, and I use the word lethality, that the MFTs really needed. Because last year when they came back, they had this kind of exact same feel to them, but over the entire year, because I think Solo Sikoa, he can't really pull off that kind of serious gimmick. He start to bring the group down. But now Tama, right, when he's in the ring together with the other two, you really see that kind of lethality coming from them. Like, you really feel that, oh shit, these guys are gonna get involved and
They're gonna swarm you, overwhelm,
Yeah.
like pick and then overwhelm. Yeah.
A little bit like what the Shield did in the past.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not comedy anymore. It's not funny anymore. So they are picking their right places to attack. So I'm quite excited to see. I did note that this could be a turning point where the MFTs might turn on Solo Sikoa.
I think those seeds are definitely there. We will mention Solo later. Right? Because he had a match also on SmackDown. But and because Solo, he appeared solo. We will talk about that. So you're right. There is that seed planted. That there's the MFTs, but the leader is now.
I think it's starting
alone.
to shift. I think the attention is starting to shift towards Tama Tonga already.
Yes.
So I think they're trying to pivot to Tama Tonga. So we shall see. Maybe Tama Tonga will be the next leader of the MFTs.
I think that there is definitely one direction they might push. I think we'll see, but it's there. I love Tama Tonga's theme. His solo entrance, I don't think I've heard it before.
Yeah.
I don't think we've heard it before. People are like, no, I don't know why we're in a phase where people have talking about theme songs, entrance themes. Kit Wilson is one of them, right? I think recently Oba Femi, even he, now they're in the main roster, people are saying, like their theme song rocks. I love Tama Tonga's theme, and I want to hear more of it.
I think the music for wrestler is very important because it helps to create first impressions, right? And especially like when someone's theme plays, you want to immediately know who it is.
Yeah,
right?
calling card,
A classic example is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
When you hear the glass shatter, you immediately know it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. But then if we go to some other wrestler, like some generic theme, maybe like the most generic I can think of is Stephanie Verkez.
I have thoughts about Stephanie Verkez's theme because she changed it. We will get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll get to that.
Because it's generic, you don't really know who is coming out. It takes you like 5 seconds. If I need 5 seconds to figure out who is coming out, then it's not a great theme already. Yeah, you failed. Yeah. So Tama being pushed. I'm a big fan of Tama. We shall see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Sami Zayn. He looks really depressed this weekend. Didn't really say much. Dragon Lee did all the talking for him. Yeah. Dragon Lee did all the talking for him, and you can tell he's very, very dejected. I think, right, this Sami arc is not over. I feel like he's gonna go to the Elimination Chamber.
I think he has to. Okay, but we'll talk about that. I think now that because he has a qualifier match next week against certain people.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna go to the Chamber. I'm not sure if he's going to go to Mania. Maybe I think he would, because it was so shocking that he lost at Royal Rumble, right? Despite being, last week I was
in Saudi and whatnot. Yeah.
Last week I was raging about how Sami did look like he didn't really want it. Now he's proven a failure.
Yeah.
But I thought that they would just move on from it. But this week Sami was so depressed, and I thought to myself, hey, maybe this is the seed, right? This is the seed that's sprouting out. Sami is so depressed now. He's thinking like, oh yeah, shit, Drew is right. I am a failure. But this is what's starting to push him to take it to the next level, right? In terms of viciousness and the cold-bloodedness. So next week, no one. Okay, so basically, Sami is in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match.
Yes.
But the trouble with that is he's facing a triple threat match against Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes. No one is thinking Sami Zayn will win.
No, he actually is the least likely if you look at it.
Yeah, out of the three, right? Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and Sami Zayn, the least likely to win is Sami Zayn. So what if this entire thing is a setup, right? Sami, he finally snaps because of Drew McIntyre's calling him a failure. He snaps, he wins. Maybe he goes to Elimination Chamber. What if he wins? I think it's a very, very small chance. I think it's a very, very small chance that he wins. But in the scenario that he does and he goes to Mania against Drew.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Because you still need to address the tension between Jacob and Cody, right? Maybe they're so focused on each other to the point that Sammy can pick up the victory, and then this feud gets even more out of hand to the point that they gotta bring it to Mania and make it like a big marquee street fight style of match. I don't know.
No, I think we'll see. We'll see what happens. But you're absolutely right about. I agree that Sammy is the least likely to win. I think the low-hanging fruit is definitely Cody, Fatu, and McIntyre. That triangle, right? That's low-hanging fruit. That's what's been pushed in our face. So we will see next week. But poor Sammy. I hope his son is kind to him.
All right. Then we'll move on to, we talk about Elimination Chamber, and there's a couple of qualifier matches this week. Right, we got one for the ladies and one for the men.
Yes, that's
Chelsea
right.
Green versus Tiffany Stratton versus Lash Legend. Chelsea was very, very over.
Chelsea was super over. The crowd was cheering for Chelsea throughout most of the match.
Chelsea was more over than Tiffany Stratton.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so Chelsea was super over in this, but obviously Chelsea wasn't gonna win. They are more high on Tiffany Stratton, so Tiffany, checks a ticket to Elimination Chamber. So, I mean, is it really surprising? No, because she's one of the 3 women that are credible enough to take the title off Jade Cargill. Trouble with that is the other 2 women are not around, so there's only Tiffany.
So you mentioned that. I agree that Tiffany and Jade is probably what we're going to get at a Mania. Although Liv hasn't officially declared.
Liv is gonna go for Stephanie. Liv is gonna go for Stephanie because of her ongoing Judgement Day storyline.
Yeah,
I don't think it's likely that Liv Morgan will go for Jade. She appeared this week.
Yeah, they had a match actually.
Yeah, she appeared this week to tease Jade, but in that match she was to set up more tension between the Judgement Day. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Back to Tiffany Stratton. I have a hot take actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's so great about Tiffany Stratton. I find her very
like
screechy.
as a performer. Oh, on the mic.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I find her very screechy and annoying. I don't. Her wrestling is okay. She's quite good. In fact, she's very athletic. Let's give her that. But she's very screechy. I don't know, man. She screams entitledness.
So
I don't know. That's
a nice hot take. Actually, that's a legit hot take. Because I'm gonna put Tiffany Stratton alongside. I want to put Tiffany Stratton alongside Liv Morgan on the mic. Because Liv Morgan is also a bit screechy, a little bit high pitched.
No, but
it works from Liv Morgan, right?
Liv Morgan is a brat character.
Yes,
she's a brat, right? So it's okay for her to be screechy, but Tiffany is
top of the card, right?
I don't know. Like when I look at her presentation and everything, she's very bright, pompous. Even I would say quite close to pompous. Not sure if that's the right word to describe it, but there's a sense of arrogance to her. There's a sense of arrogance to her, right? And when she cuts a promo, it's always so loud and so screechy. Okay, let me rephrase it and put it this way. If you put her in a room of 20 people, right, she's gonna be the one that tries to be the loudest in the room when the attention is not on her. She does give that. Yeah, she does give that sense. At least Tiffany, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of annoying. She very narcissistic, loudest in the room kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I might be biased against Tiffany. I'm so sorry, guys, but that's the kind of vibe I think that's interesting.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because you brought it back. I mean, I'm glad you brought it back to character because Tiffany and Liv, same like voice-wise qualities the same, but it works for Liv. You're right. I agree. It doesn't quite work for Tiffany. Because when she was babyface, then if you remember, when she was with Nia Jax, she kind of turned heel. I never bought the character as a babyface or a heel. So now I don't know where she is.
I think being a heel suits her more. Babyface, no. I can't really buy her, but yeah. Okay, then we move on to the men's. We got Solo Sikoa versus Aleister Black and Randy Orton. Randy wins. LOL.
Yeah, no surprise.
Okay, no,
Aleister Black is still around.
Yeah, Aleister Black is still around apparently.
Still around.
I'm okay with Randy winning. I'm totally fine with that because Randy, Randy's Randy.
Yeah, and you heard the crowd. The crowd was hot for Orton.
Yeah,
the crowd was hot for him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's the trouble, right? Because I'm not saying Randy should step aside, but the trouble is they constantly go for proven people. And you can see because the average age for their main eventers is around 40.
Yeah, it's
right?
40.
It's around 40.
Early 40s, yeah.
Right? The Randys, the Codys, the LA Knights, the Drew McIntyres, Roman Reigns, CM Punks, Seth Rollins, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
They keep
so
going
where's the young guys, right? Where's the future?
Yeah, they keep going for the proven ticket pushers, which is not wrong in terms of business, right? But there's only so far you can bring this. So I think they should WWE should totally start shifting their attention to the younger guys. We see younger guys coming up. Hopefully they don't flop off. Javon Evans, Obafemi. Who else?
Trick Williams, which I have thoughts about. Trick Williams, they're really high on, but you're right. All these younger talent.
Yeah, but
we see a lot of them, and then
There's only a handful of guys, so but anyway, I'm okay with Randy winning. It's just that if they keep doing this method of using the proven guys to push tickets, then they're gonna have a big problem in 5 years. But Aleister Black is still there. Solo Sikoa, who is, who comes up for this match, he is desperate, and I say desperately looking for his family members because none of the MFTs are around. He went out on his own.
He has his lantern.
Yeah, I have a big problem with this.
Okay.
So let's talk about his family not around. So that's what we talk about. Tama could be usurping Solo Sikoa. That's why I said there were seeds planted. Or maybe they got swallowed by the Wyatt Six or something. I don't know.
That was funny.
But Solo Sikoa, right? He went out alone. He was desperately looking for his family.
Backstage,
Yeah, so he's not holding on to anything. His hands are free. He asks, "Where is my family? No one's seen them?" Okay. He picks up the lantern from the table and heads out to the entrance. I have a big issue with that.
Okay. Because
if the lantern was sitting on the table this whole time with nobody guarding it, why did the Wyatt Six simply not just take it? They have
because they ordered one from Taobao already, but no.
Maybe, but listen to me, right? They could have just taken it. This whole time we are made to believe that the Wyatt Six could teleport, right? They show up from nowhere.
Yeah.
They can simply just, hey, lantern on the table, no one's guarding it, let's grab it. But no.
So my problem is, I agree with you, and my problem is they actually teased us with that earlier in SmackDown because Uncle Howdy had a solo vignette.
Yeah.
Uncle Howdy had a solo vignette. So when it got to the this main event, Elimination Chamber qualifier, I was like, okay, like you're absolutely right. The lantern, he brought out the lantern. Uncle Howdy has to come in, and he didn't. Why?
So when the lantern was there for the taking, they didn't want to take it, but they're beefing over the lantern.
Yeah. So
how am I supposed to take this feud so seriously? Like all these little things that don't make sense, right? They're beefing over the lantern, but when the lantern is there for you to take, you don't want to take, right? It could have been as simple as Solo leaves the lantern by ringside. A Wyatt Six guy shows up, grabs the lantern, distracts Solo, and RKO, boom. But no, none of that happened.
Yeah. That was easy. That was exactly.
That was the easiest. That was such an easy angle to do, but they didn't want to do it. Then why are they beefing over the lantern? You don't want it enough. Then why are you fighting for it? Maybe Joseph is right? The Taobao order arrived already. That's why they don't need it anymore. They ordered like 3 weeks ago when they lost the lantern, right?
Yeah. I finally arrived. Okay.
I don't understand.
Arrived right before the match, so they are okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks delivery time finally come already. Then they leave the lantern outside. Oh, actually, we don't need it, lah.
Don't need it. It's cool. Uncle Howdy's like, okay.
What the
didn't make sense. You're right. Does not make sense. So
I hate this MFT and Y6.
The lantern thing, yeah, you don't like the lantern thing. I get.
Yeah, but
I was into it, but they're not. They're fumbling it. That's the problem.
Yeah, but Randy wins.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we move on to
Before we move on, this qualifier match, Trick Williams shows up. Right, he actually is ringside for this match.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. He was hilarious because all the big moves he was so stunned the way he sold it. He's like, I think I remember Solo took a back suplex onto the announce table, and Trick just stands up and freezes.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. So I love Trick Williams.
Trick Williams is really a mix of Hollywood, Rock, and Booker T. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect description.
It's damn funny. All right. We move on to the championship scene. There's not a lot going on. We start off with the women's intercontinental title held by Becky Lynch. Did she even make an appearance? Did I?
No, she did not.
She did not.
No,
zero appearance.
No.
Yeah, it disappeared, and no one asked the question. Okay, so
yeah. Maxine did make a gesture towards it, but she has to face Natalia first. So nothing in the IC title.
Yeah. Then we've got the women's US title, Julia. Julia was involved in the tag team title scene, so no defense for that. So we'll put that aside for now. Women's tag team title scene. So we just talked about that. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus Kiana James and Julia. Can I rage?
Go on. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, let's give the context first. All right.
Okay.
This was for the titles. Kiana James and Julia
match,
won their number one contendership match last week, so they're in this match this week, right? The
Yep.
match was alright and fun. All four ladies were great. They're all workhorses. So you can expect a good match out of these workhorses.
Yeah.
Kiana, let's talk about the good things first. Kiana was great in this match. I thought she was really strong, booked really strong. Even though she's always been a lower than mid-card character, right? She was really strong. So I think maybe WWE is starting to put a little bit of faith in her. Right? So that's a good thing. We never thought that Kiana and Julia was gonna win. That's a given, right? Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will go to Mania as champions, 100%.
Yes.
So I've talked about three ladies except for Julia.
Okay.
Julia took the pin.
Yeah, she did take the pin.
Why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Like, why are the champions, like we talked about this for so many weeks, right? Why are these champions taking the pin? Right? Okay, if it's a triple threat match or fatal four-way and it's not for the title, then the champ takes the pin. You set up a championship match because hey, someone pinned the champion. Am I right? Then that makes sense. But Julia in a tag team match took the pin instead of Kiana. I don't make sense. Why does Julia have to take the pin? She's the champion. Now she's a chump.
Yeah, right? that was surprising. That was surprising to me as well.
If Julia can't get her shit together in tag team matches, how am I supposed to buy her as a singles competitor? Right? Okay, like I said, WWE looks like they're pushing Kiana, but there's absolutely no reason why Kiana couldn't take the pin, right? She had a strong showing. Good fight. You lost. I will still applaud you. All right, I understand because you are going against a champion team, and you from the lower mid card put up a good showing against the champions, and that's a respectable feat, right? And if Kiana James goes down in a fight, I would totally buy her. In fact, it makes her look even stronger.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. You go down fighting, but Julia, attention wasn't on her. She took the pin. So why is this champion such a shit champion then? I hated this.
I was very shocked at this myself. And also because before the match, Julia and Kiana, they have a backstage interview, right? And they're confident, of course you would be. And Julia says, I am going to win my Elimination Chamber qualifier, which she has coming up.
Yeah, but you're a chump now. You're a chump.
You're a chump. Yeah, exactly.
Despite you being a champion, you're a chump. Like again, this is all creative, right? Why is this produced this way? I don't understand. Why are you not protecting your champions? If your champions get pinned and then we set up a title match, then I understand, right? Who's the one? Rhea Ripley. For example, right? Rhea Ripley hypothetically pins Julia. Oh, you pin a singles champion, then maybe they should set up a championship match, right? But it doesn't. So
No.
Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they will. But there's absolutely no reason for Julia to take the pin here. If they don't follow up with this, I think it's a shit storyline. A shit production angle. I hate it.
Yeah.
I reached enough.
Let's move on before your blood pressure goes up again. Do we want to talk about? Actually, I want to talk about on Raw. The Bella twins.
Oh yes, the Bella twins. Yeah, I totally forgot about them.
So, yeah,
more blood pressure. Let's go.
So obviously Brie is back out of retirement, and now they have a live promo. Brie mode, no, Brie mode is my rage out mode. So they have, you're right, like exactly what we talked about last week after the Rumble. We said, the Bellas obviously are going to go for the title, and it was official on Raw, right? Number one, even though the production tried to make it look like there were people who wanted to see the Bella twins, once Nikki got on the mic, there were boos. You notice that?
I didn't really hear it. Oh, sorry, Nikki or Brie?
Nikki, when Nikki first... There were boos, right? And then she had to, of course, play along with it. So that's number one. When Brie went on the mic, she was a bit out of practice. I'm being a bit generous here. She's a bit out of practice.
That's a little bit of twin magic lah. Same.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I know what you're talking about. The promos were absolute stinkers. It's the most
promos
generic.
are not convincing.
It's the most generic. Hey everybody, we are back, and we are the original tag team.
What does that mean? What does the original tag team mean? I don't get it.
They used to tag together lah.
Yeah, but how many? I don't know what that means. It's not a. Yeah, but you're right. It's so generic. Like, I am the best. I'm here to win. Right? That's literally what they're saying.
Guys, wind this episode back like maybe 7-8 episodes. It's the exact same lines Nikki has been using when she was feuding with Stephanie Bouquet. I am the best. I'm a trailblazer. You gotta respect us. We are Hall of Famers. You know, I'm telling you, what it feels like to me is at Elimination Chamber, it's gonna be the Bella Twins versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. What it feels like.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
I think
if they
it feels like
feel
that,
good enough about it, this is gonna go to Mania.
It can't. I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it to go to Mania.
You know why? Because now, because of Brie Bella, both Bella twins kind of like feel a bit facey, right? Because Brie Bella is outshining Nikki Bella, so the whole team feels a bit facey, right? But it's another kind of thing where you want to slap a fresh coat of paint and it's a new product, right? Maybe Bella Twins face Rio at Elimination Chamber, then they lose, then they shake hands, blah 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 blah. And the next day,
they turn, is it?
They turn heel, It's the most lazy creative I'll ever see. Yeah.
So beyond lazy creative, my problem with the Bellas is, number one, their mic work. We talked about that. Number two, the women's division, especially, and the tag team division, if they're the original tag team, the tag team division has moved on from what it was 10 years ago. Right?
Yeah. So,
we saw a little bit of Nikki, go against Stephanie. She's not the best in the ring, but she's okay. So I will say this on record, that I am willing to give the Bella Twins one tag match.
Very
come
generous.
back. Okay, I'll give you one. I'm very generous. Maybe Brie has been training. Maybe Brie has been training hard with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, with a shitty
He's taken that. That's horrible execution of your husband's gesture. I'm sorry. You can do better. Maybe she's been training with Daniel Bryan. Maybe as a tag team, maybe they've leveled up. I'll see when I see it.
I think this is gonna be this is gonna start a TikTok video.
I'll see when I see it. If the Bellas bring it. Yes, but I gotta see it.
People love to do hate watch on TikTok, so this is good content. If y'all watch the TikTok, y'all will realize it's a little bit rage baity, guys. Okay, let's move on. The women's WWE title. I want to go on record and say that the women, a good number of them are very, very, very talented.
Oh yeah.
I can promise you. I feel like WWE, they are very, very lazy when it comes to women's creative. They take care of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, sure, but everyone else, again, it's the drowning meme, right? It's the drowning meme and the bones at the bottom of the ocean thing. You know, everyone else is suffering underneath Rhea Ripley and Io. I feel, every other women's storyline is subpar. It's so bad.
It is very bad.
So I think I 100% think that this is creative. It's always creative. Of course, it's creative job to cover up for things that some people may not be good at. Alright.
I think that's one of the jobs. That's one of the jobs of creative, definitely.
Of course, creative and production, but of course, if it goes to a point where you cannot save the person, then you drop the person. Obviously, it's just the nature of the business.
As a business,
right? Yeah. But they're not even trying. That's the problem. They're not even trying. So, can we talk about the women's WWE title? Right? It's such a sad scene. It's
It's a mid card. It's a mid card title now. I think we've talked. It's definitely, and this tag team match which we talk about, to me, sealed that deal that it's definitely just a mid card title.
Yeah. So WWE Women's title held by Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill finally does something.
Did she though? Did she? No. Did she though in this tag match?
It's absolute limbs, man. Like when I saw Jade Cargill come out in a ring gear, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna wrestle. Let's go. And she does.
Except that she also.
The bare minimum.
She does the bare minimum again in a tag
match. You know, if you guys know a popular celebrity, Uncle Roger, the leg come down from the chair. This one made me slump down the chair. I tell you, wow, I cannot. Wow, they
cannot.
I tell you, okay, so. Liv Morgan, the Royal Rumble winner, shows up with Raquel on SmackDown, right? Oh, I could choose Jade Cargill. Ha ha ha! I hope I did a good. I hope I did a good impression of that.
Try that again, but yes.
Ha ha ha! Okay, but we all know she's gonna choose Stephanie. We should talk about again later. And then this Jade Cargill comes out to interrupt. Actually, her promo, I don't think it was that bad. I think it's okay. It's okay.
It was okay.
I would give it a 5 out of 10. Just pass.
5 out of 10.
Not for a champion, right?
Okay. So quick sidebar here is they need to make Jade Cargill do more in the ring and less on the mic.
I don't know about. Okay, maybe I don't know, but
anyway, yeah, she interrupts this Judgement Day. Okay, before we move on. So Judgement Day, Raquel and Liv. I don't know whether they want to pull the trigger on Raquel and Liv yet.
They're still planting. They've been planting for 3 years already.
Pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
right. So Raquel are still friends. They're still besties, but they've got beef that they're not addressing. Right? They're not addressing it.
For those football fans, Yes.
I
can tell you the Liv Morgan and Judgement Day, actually the entire Judgement Day project feels like a Mikel Arteta project. They are still building. It started 5 years ago and they are still building.
You rage baited half of TikTok right there. Okay.
But we are winning the Premier League title. So maybe this year when we win the title is when Judgement Day finally implodes.
But yeah, they're building it up. Raquel hasn't turned on Liv yet. But
they planted seeds, right? In the match, Raquel accidentally misfires. Okay, we were talking all about this, but we totally missed out Jordynne Grace.
Yes.
Okay, let me lead us. Okay, let me lead us. We took a bit too much time already. So, Liv Morgan says that she could choose Jade. Jade took offense to that. She come out to cut a promo. Jordynne Grace also comes out. Jordynne Grace comes out and cuts the most NPC promo ever. I
don't even remember what she said. I actually don't remember what she said.
Jordynne Grace's promo, right? I feel I was watching a scene right out of WWE 2K11.
Wow.
2K11 now, guys. You all know, you all played 2K10, 2K11. That was how bad the promos were back then and in the game, and it felt exactly like that. It's such the most NPC promo ever. Okay, then. Well, this whole segment is rubbish. then
Yeah.
suddenly they are working with each other, right? Jade and Jordy suddenly they can agree with each other.
Nick Aldis just decides to put a tag match right there.
Yeah,
again.
so
which I actually appreciated because okay, this is going to be entertaining. But you're right, the setup was a bit weird, but I was half looking forward to the match.
yeah, but okay, it was to set up the individual storylines, right? Raquel misfires on Liv, and I think Jade misfires on Jordan.
Jade misfires on Jordan as well.
Yeah, so it's to set up each other's respective storyline. So Jordan picks up the win over Raquel. I think at this point it was either Jordan or Raquel. There was no way Liv or Jade was going to pick up the pin, so which is fine, right? Yeah. But this segment, apart from Liv being the greatest part of the segment, everything else was NPC. I feel like I was watching like 2K11 again. So
you're right about the whole NPC feel. I had two things to note. First off, the NPC thing. I think they tried to build up to a point where Raquel eyeballed Jade, right? Near the end of the match, second half of the match, like a big stare down, and that kind of fell flat. I don't know what. I don't even know if you remember. That fell flat. So
I don't. I know. I remember they did, but I don't think it was great.
So it fell absolutely flat. Also, the crowd was behind Jade. They were cheering Jade's name. They were cheering for Cargill. So
yeah, we shall see. We shall see.
We shall see. Anyway.
Okay, never mind. Liv Morgan, gotta give her a flower. She's the best, one of the best in the women's division right now. I want to see more of Liv Morgan. All right, we're gonna move on to the. Oh my god, another one. Okay, Women's World Championship held by Stephanie Vercaer. Okay, so this happened earlier in the week. So we went straight to SmackDown. But the tensions was already brewing in the Judgement Day already because. Obviously Raquel had to ask questions why Liv Morgan eliminated her. And Liv Morgan, she gaslighted. She gaslighted Raquel Rodriguez.
Hey, sister, my title's your title, sister.
The more the merrier, right? Because I know you can. Oh my god,
and then Raquel buys it. That's all. Raquel bought it.
Yeah, sister. It's not about me. It's about the Judgment Day, and the more titles, the merrier, isn't it? Because I fully believe that you can beat Stephanie Vercaer tonight, and I will go for Jade Cargill, and we have more titles in the Judgment Day. A win for one is a win for all. Ha ha ha. No, I love it. I'm not making fun of her. It's great.
She's the best. Yeah, it works. This is where the screechy kind of entitled brat just works.
Yeah. So Raquel bought it, I guess. I don't think she totally bought it, lah. It's gonna be a Batista thing where Liv Morgan is gonna start talking about Raquel in her bag, and Raquel is standing outside the door looking back.
Yes.
And then there's gonna be a contract or some shit, and then it's gonna be like that.
But no, you're right there. Raquel didn't buy it because she's like, yes, but please stay behind. Don't come out for my street fight.
Yeah, but
except that they did.
Liv Morgan did come out in the end, and she didn't exactly cost Raquel the match.
No. To be fair.
To be fair, but she did come out when Raquel told her not to. Raquel wasn't gonna win against Stephanie. The match was so. But let's talk about Stephanie Vercaer.
Yes.
She has new music.
She got a new theme song.
Yeah, new theme song. I'm gonna say this right now. Her new theme song is dog shit. It's bad.
Yes.
It's even worse than the previous one.
So I know you didn't like her original theme song.
It was so generic. This one is even worse. It's generic theme too. It's like someone in the back said, "Hey, this generic theme one isn't that great. Let me just go to the character customization screen and scroll down by one layer. Boink, generic theme 2. No, it was so bad to the point, right? The camera angles were confused.
Yeah.
Did you realize that the entrance was so awkward? Because it started with Stephanie Vercaer squatting there. And then she slowly rises up and...
Yeah. And also the crowd, I mean, because this is her first introduction to the theme song, right? Crowd didn't know what to do. I also didn't know what to do, right? I was like, what is this?
And it takes a while for her name to show up on the Tron. So people were confused. People couldn't cheer. And that's the worst part, right? You don't want people to go flat on your entrance. No. And you are the champion. That's the worst part. So I don't know. And another beef I had with this was like, you know, they spent so much time working on an injury angle. This injury never showed up during this match
it actually played zero.
So why do we have to go through the entirety of the injury angle just to not pay off at all? I don't understand. I don't hate Stephanie, guys. I really don't. It's just the creative. It's so bad. Like I said, they are only so focused on Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And everyone else is just drowning, even their main champions, and it's such a bad look for them.
It's a horrible look. When these women can do so much more also, right? Yeah.
Can I remove to the men? Sorry, like
yes.
I'm saying all of this because I want to see the women thrive. I don't just want two women thrive.
No.
Right? I love Rhea Ripley. I love Io Sky. In fact, I'm a big fan of both of them. But it's such a stark difference between the men's scene and the women's scene. The women's scene, those people in charge of the women's scene, y'all need to do better, man. Come on, guys. Right?
They really need to do better. They need to wind up the Bella Twins storyline. That's all I have to say.
I don't know why Joseph is so fixated with the Bella Twins, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta realize when we talk about men's scene, we have barely any problems to find with it because they're better.
It's decent.
Because so much effort is put into them, right? Okay, let's talk about the men's Raw tag titles. The
Usos didn't show up.
Didn't show up.
They scheduled the Alpha Academy match is scheduled for next week. I think we just briefly we haven't seen Big Jim. I think.
I'm kind of concerned. Big Jim hasn't shown up for like a month already. So
it could be maybe him or his wife.
Maybe she just delivered. Okay, maybe I don't know.
Maybe hopefully she all is well and he just wants to spend time with his new family. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So
I would like to. I mean, at some point they will announce something. I don't know. But I don't want to assume.
But there's a tag team match scheduled for next week. Hopefully it goes on.
I just hope for the best for the family and all.
Yes.
Men's SmackDown tag team titles. We kind of like covered a little bit just now.
Yeah.
There was a Wyatt 6 vignette that Joseph mentioned.
Just Uncle Howdy vignette. Not even Wyatt 6. That's the problem.
Yep. Joseph mentioned just now there was a vignette for Uncle Howdy. Then. Like every week is a vignette. So my only line here, right? Because I write what I feel as I watch. My line here in thy quote. Yes, more talk will help people anticipate the dead feud more! Exclamation mark. End quote. I was being very sarcastic. Yep. Okay, so let's move on. Men's IC title. Dominic Mysterio did return, but it is to introduce the Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan.
Celebrate with his girlfriend. Yes.
Yeah, but he didn't really do much. So we move on to the men's US title. There's actually very little things going on for the men's.
There's very little because the main focus is on the main titles. But yes, men's US title.
Men's US title, Carmelo versus The Miz. It is not a title match, but it's just a regular match. I think a much
feud match, I guess.
Yeah. So I do think that this little love triangle between Carmelo Hayes, The Miz, and Ilya Dragunov, I feel like it's gonna maybe become a triple threat match at Elimination Chamber. I feel.
I like that. I like the sound. I like the sound of that. I did write in my notes this bromance between Melo and Dragunov. Where's it gonna go?
I don't know. Dragunov is gonna turn heel. I feel because you can kind of feel inklings where Dragunov is starting to lose patience.
Yes, for his title shot, right?
So hard to say. But that's okay match. It's The Miz, The Miz and Melo. Miz is a great worker. Melo is a workhorse, so nothing to complain about. WWE title. Okay, we have a lot of things to talk about now. So the main
Drew
focus,
McIntyre, right? Yeah, Drew McIntyre. We start with his title, right? I guess.
Okay, yeah. So Drew very poor thing.
He got jumped twice on SmackDown, right?
He came out a total of 3 times. He worked very hard. So typically when pro wrestlers they show up for a show. At least for the past, I'm not sure if like right now it's the same. You show up for your show, you do your segment, you do your angle, you pack up and you go home, right? You don't always have to stay all 3 hours. Drew McIntyre, he showed up at different hourly marks. First hour he showed up, he got jumped. Second hour he showed up again, he got jumped again. Then the third hour, he showed up and he finally got to cut his promo. Poor thing, So he didn't get to go home, he had to stay throughout all 3 hours.
He did this poor thing, and that worked into his promo. I don't know whether we want to talk about his promo first.
Okay,
frustration definitely worked into the promo.
Let me lead this one.
Got the cut.
Let me lead this one because I think you might appreciate this insight. Okay, we talk about him big jump, right? Cody jumped in first. Cody cut a passionate promo. I did not get the Raheem reference. I asked some friends.
Okay.
Apparently,
I can explain, but yeah.
Okay. Apparently, with all due respect, apparently it's a black nickname.
Yes,
it's
correct.
A black nickname.
Yes.
Because I didn't understand the reference. Yeah.
So I can. Yeah, I don't know whether your friends filled you in. I'll be short here.
I don't. They just say it's a black man nickname.
Part of it is because Cody Rhodes in live interviews, especially when he's with the Usos, he starts to be a bit more gangster or hood.
Right.
So that's where and that's number one. Number two, he's married to Brandy Rhodes,
right,
who is African American.
Right.
So also that's why he's got the nickname Raheem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why specifically Raheem? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a typically African American name. Yeah. So.
Right. Okay. So Cody will never miss on promos. Right?
Yeah.
He's amazing on the promos. You can see his passion. He got sent home by Nick Aldis saying that if you want a shot at Drew, qualify for the Elimination Chamber, win the Elimination Chamber, and go to Mania. Same thing for Jacob Fatu, right? Jacob Fatu,
yes,
the second man to jump.
True.
Second man to jump, Drew McIntyre. Exact same thing. Nick Aldis also sends him home, says that he's gonna qualify for the EC, and after that he's gonna win the EC to go and face Drew.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, Drew comes out with his hair extremely messy and all. The man has been through war the entire night. I think it's damn funny.
Yeah.
He shows up and he cuts a promo. And this is where it gets interesting, right? Drew McIntyre actually cuts a face promo. Did you notice?
Wow. Yes, because he actually called out the entire top card.
Yeah, he of course he had to address Cody and Jacob first, but he didn't really play family. He didn't really play history. He could have easily said, Cody, I've been to your bus where your wife sleeps. Or he could have easily gone to Jacob, you should go back to prison. He could have done that because he has, he has done that with Sammy and Cody, right? But he didn't do that, right? But instead, he quickly mentioned them, put them aside, and then he addressed Roman and Punk.
Yeah.
So his beef was Roman and Punk treating like SmackDown is a second-rate show.
Yeah.
And he started to say things like, he is not a part-timer. He didn't go away for 10 years and come back. He has been holding down the fort since COVID.
Yeah.
He has
pandemic. He carried the company.
The company. He has earned every bit of his stripe. He wants to prove that SmackDown is a first-rate show, and I thought that was an amazing face promo because I 100% believed him. Which was strange, right? Because he's a heel. He
is a heel. I did know I didn't call it a face promo, but I definitely said there was a lot of fire and passion.
A lot of fire.
I actually thought his Scottish accent got a bit thicker. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because he wanted it to be real. I don't know.
The fire and passion are two things that you want to see in a top babyface, no? And he even said a very locker room leader line where he said, those of you in the back who agree with Roman, those of you in the back who agree with Punk, that we are second rate or whatever, you guys can show your asses out the door.
We
don't need people like you here. Or something similar, right? He said something similar like that, and I thought that
like show up,
Actually, he's right. He's very, very right. So I don't know what is the direction here. He cut a really, really passionate promo, even though he's a heel, and he kind of like antagonized Cody and Sami Zayn. Let's not forget that.
So no, I think your insight here to your this is a good take because he's basically a babyface. He got jumped. Right, he got attacked, blindsided twice.
So I was.
Then none of his fault. He gets jumped, and then now he has to say, "Hey, I'm not second rate. I'm not a chump."
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is this bad creative? Is this bad? Is this Okay, wait. Okay, is this bad creative and individual brilliance? Is that the case of that? Because like, I was sympathizing him. He's very poor thing the entire night. He got jumped, and after that he got this amazing promo. Now I'm behind him, so am I supposed to cheer him now? What is going on?
What you might be saying is because you've talked about. I mean, we know Cody Raheem Rhodes. I'm just gonna say it. He's gonna turn heel.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometime very soon in the future, within this year, actually.
Maybe Jacob is the one. Maybe Jacob is the one. Maybe Jacob is the one that finally pushes him to the point he finally admits, yes, I'm the one that attacked you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, maybe. So it could be a double turn because Drew had massive babyface energy here. You're right. So we'll see. But I feel like it feels like top guys after seeing, which we will talk about, after seeing CM Punk and Roman do their thing, they're like, okay, Drew definitely said, I gotta show up. So he did.
Yeah, okay, speaking of CM Punk and Roman, we move on to the last one. We're gonna wrap this up soon.
Yeah, we gotta.
World Heavyweight title scene is a little bit messy because it starts off with Finn Balor cutting a vignette. He had a vignette. I know why he has a vignette. Okay.
Why?
Because Roman is a part-timer and then Roman is not going to be around for Elimination Chamber, so we're going to get Finn Balor versus CM Punk first.
Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point? Because Finn Balor's not going to take the title off Punk.
Because who is CM Punk going to face when Roman Reigns is not around? Obviously, someone has to stand in for Roman Reigns. We need someone believable to face CM Punk. If this was a Jey Uso, no one's gonna buy it at all. If it's Finn Balor, someone might buy it.
Are you trying to be a Jey? I don't know what.
No, I'm not.
Impression was there.
No, because it's so painfully obvious, right?
Yeah.
Finn Balor has okay. To Finn's credit, his vignette was great. I loved it.
Also very strong babyface vibes.
Yeah. WWE characters right now, a lot of them are acting as themselves, right? I feel like they're being themselves, and that's the best part about. I really like this. Anyway, Finn Balor gets his own vignette, blah 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 blah. But Roman shows up later. He chooses CM Punk. This segment was amazing. This is how you sell. Yeah, this is how you sell WrestleMania tickets. Right, this is how you sell WrestleMania tickets, right? You get an amazing promo person in Roman Reigns and an amazing promo person in CM Punk to come out and start cutting a promo. Why is this feud so good? Because they got history. They got a long history.
And it's not. Here's the thing. It's not storyline history. I love the fact that Roman Reigns brought in back behind the scenes business history.
Yeah, Roman Reigns
history.
Correct. Roman Reigns brought in real life, and this made it so much better, right?
Yeah.
Roman wasn't wrong. CM Punk left. He went on his best friend's podcast and made Roman's life a lot more miserable than it had to be.
WWE had lawsuits up the wazoo.
and while Punk was away, Roman was the one holding down the fort. But it's a bit hypocritical lah, because Roman also went off, do a part-time shtick, right?
Yeah.
But you could see in this promo, right, there was a lot of hatred, there was a lot of venom.
Yeah.
Right, and that's not something that the wrestlers, even the top wrestlers, can do, right? You cannot get this kind of hatred and venom across so easily. Maybe it could be Roman's Hollywood stuff, but when Roman said it, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill Punk, right?
Yeah.
Punk.
I think everyone. Yeah, go on.
Punk, obviously, he's natural at a promo.
Never misses. Yeah.
So it's about for Punk, it's about how Roman is following in his footsteps. For Roman, it's about Punk causing him a lot of pain. Yeah. So I mean, simply put, of course. Please go and watch the promo. It's damn good.
I mean, definitely watch the promo. The YouTube clip. You should watch the whole thing. The 3-minute clip on YouTube. I just checked 1.6 million views. Yeah. And it just got uploaded 4 or 5 days ago, right?
Yeah.
So I think WWE is very happy. I think whoever helped produce this promo, they deserve a raise because they are definitely selling WrestleMania tickets. You don't think so?
Maybe, but I do feel like they were allowed to go out there and be themselves.
Just go.
Just go. just go. Because you don't limit these guys. They
Yeah.
they know how to do their job. They know what they cannot say, and they know how to sell tickets. And we talk about selling tickets, right? Right now, everybody is anticipating this WrestleMania match between CM Punk and Roman because this is a surefire match, right?
Everyone's looking for yep.
That's the problem. Then Finn Balor, how?
I'm sad. I'm actually sad. I'm disappointed. I'm sad. If I was Finn, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
obviously the sideshow. I'm obviously just, like you said, I'm here to warm your seat. I'm here to warm Roman Reigns' seat. Keep it warm, right? Yeah.
So for
and
Finn,
that's it.
Finn, it's not great for him. Well, you know, I hate to see that, but I also wholeheartedly agree that CM Punk and Roman Reigns is what I want to see. This is a correct build. Just that if you're gonna build this, don't add Finn Balor in, right?
Yeah, I think they should keep Finn Balor a little bit more sideline here. Even though then they produce the vignette for what?
Yeah. I mean, obviously Finn Balor is a sideshow. He's meant to stand in while Roman is doing his part-time thing. I would much prefer Roman just come back for 3 months. You
like
know,
a full timer, like bring him back.
Don't do a disservice to everyone else. It's a good setup for what it is. It is good skill, but whether or not it's ethically right for the rest. Is it ethical? Ethically right? Is that
ethical?
The correct term?
Yeah, ethically right.
Morally right?
I think in terms of like how you run the business, right? In terms of how you treat your superstars,
So what Roman is doing, whether or not it's ethically right or morally right, correct my terms or not, is it right to the rest of the boys in the locker room?
Yeah.
You know, maybe the boys in the locker room, they have a bigger picture kind of view, right? Oh, you know, if the company is making money, then it's good for everyone. I don't know. I just don't think this sits right. Sure, it does make a lot more money, but then, you know, Finn Balor poor thing lah. So that about wraps up this week's edition of the podcast. It's been it's been a long one. A lot of things to talk about because it's post Rumble. But it's a good 2 weeks of it's a good 2 shows this week, so do catch it if you like. Next week, let's talk about next week. Next week is gonna be a special episode. So next week is a special episode. Joseph, don't suddenly go on me. Let me finish. All right.
Okay.
Don't be sad. All right. So next week is gonna be a special episode. I won't be around because I'm gonna be traveling overseas. Joseph is taking a break as well for a week because I'm not around to drive him. So yeah, what we did was we're gonna be doing a Q&A. We asked our community to ask any of their burning questions for WWE or wrestling related stuff, and I pre-recorded these already. And some hot takes, some insights on wrestling right now. So look forward to that. It's gonna be a special one next week, episode 16. Then we'll come back for episode 17 again. That hopefully we'll get some time to watch the wrestling and give you a proper review as always. And speaking of that, you can find us on TikTok and Instagram. It is at ringsidebrewpod.sg. All right, at ringsidebrewpod.sg. We are also on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. We upload weekly. All right, we do our best even though we are away. So, as always, help us do the usual stuff. Do us a solid favor. Just 10 seconds of your time. Like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It really helps us and it brings us a long way. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you all for the next one. All right, guys. This is Dave signing off.
This is Joseph.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right, guys.
All right.